Welcome back guys, and I have a makeup-y video today. I know I've done a lot of like hauls and stuff, and this is kind of a haul gift kind of thing. After I've shown you all the things I've got like either for Christmas or I've like bought in the sales and stuff, I'm not going to be doing as many hauls, I really hope. But today I'm going to show you all of the new makeup I have got from Revolution, and it is mainly from the I Heart Revolution range. The stuff I've got today is actually a present from Nick for Christmas, but I thought I would show you them because I know they've got like a 50% off sale, and it'll probably go down more, I'm guessing, now that it's getting into January. I think a lot of their Christmas gift sets will probably get a lot cheaper. I know a lot of people have done a lot of videos on their kind of Christmas gift sets, like the massive chocolate bars and everything like that, so you probably already know about them, but I've got some other bits as well, and like one new palette, and I'll try and do some swatches so you can see if you're kind of interested in them or not. I'm trying to use all of my old makeup and then kind of redo it and declutter and have a bit more of a minimum of just the stuff I know I'm going to use. So I'm not going to be able to use these day to day at the minute because I've got so much old makeup which I either need to like throw away, or I need to just use up or give to people or something, and then I can replenish and start the new year with a new face kind of. So I was really lucky, and Nick was like, go on the Revolution site and just order whatever you want to order and I'll just give you the money for it and it can be your Christmas present, because he wasn't really too sure what to get me, and they had the Black Friday sale. So these were when they had like major discounts on the Black Friday sale. I never usually buy anything through Black Friday, but they had some of the gift sets for Christmas I wanted on sale, and so I had to get some. So one of the first items I picked up is actually from the Halloween collection. This was on sale. I think it went down to like £2 because originally it was about £5–6, and it is the Revolution Under Your Spell palette, and inside it has 8 dual eyeshadows, so they're all like large shimmer eyeshadows, and I just really like the packaging. It reminded me of kind of like Harry Potter because of the wand and everything in it, and on the back it has the different shades. So I brought out this palette, and I think they brought out one called Into Darkness, which was like a darker style palette. This is more like fairy tale themed, and they were getting rid of all of the Halloween stuff in their sales because they had the Christmas stuff coming in. I remember seeing this when I went to Brighton when Halloween stuff was sort of coming in September, ready for October, and I really wanted it, and I was just like, I'm not going to buy it, I'm not going to buy it. But as it was only like £2, I was like, I might as well, and it was a Christmas present, so I couldn't moan. So when you open it up, it has this really pretty matte lilac packaging, and it just says Under Your Spell in the really like fantasy writing, and it's kind of like shiny as well. And then when you open it up, it has 8 dual eyeshadows, so it has all the names for them as well. I'm loving that they're putting the names in the actual palettes, because I don't know why, it makes me a bit more happier when I've got like something called Love Potion on my eyes. So the first one is called Sorcery, and it's a kind of bronzy colour. The next one is called Charmed, and it's more of a true gold. The one next to that is Bewitched, which is more of a rose goldy copper colour. Then there is Enchanted, and that's more of a kind of browny neutral kind of goldy colour. Then on the second row we have the really beautiful Siren Song, and it is a true kind of greeny bluey colour, more like a turquoise. And then we have Magic Spell, and that is a very kind of pinky goldy colour. Next to that is Voodoo Doll, which is a purple, and then the last one is Love Potion, which is a very baby pink, and they all have shimmers running throughout them. So I think this is just a beautiful palette. It is great for like Halloween if you're doing kind of like fairy tale looks, but Halloween is a little while away now, and so is Christmas because it's January. However, I think these are beautiful for day to day. I wear these kind of colours all the time, and these ones will be great for if I go to Hyper Japan, because I do kind of more like fairy like makeup, and these are great for like my day to day. So I'm super happy. Have a look if it's still on there, but it might have been sold out because I think it got reduced to £1, which is so crazy that it was £1 for this pretty palette. So this is a bit of a random one. It is I Love My Lips. It's by the I Heart Revolution Milk Chocolate Lip Balm, and it replenishes, hydrates, softens, protects, and tastes nice too, apparently. So this was in the sale. I think it's reduced even more now to 90p, so if you need some new lip balms for the cold winter months, then definitely check it out. I got this one in just the milk chocolate, but I might buy some more if they're any good. They have orange chocolate, raspberry, vanilla, salted caramel, and hazelnut hazelnut. So I'm not sure how nice they do taste because I haven't tried it out yet, but they're in just this kind of bullet thing with a love heart on the end. Don't know if it's gonna look a little bit dodgy in your handbag or not, but you can always use a lip balm, and if it's 90p you might as well pick it up if it tastes good too. So I actually got this palette for free. So when I ordered it online, I said to Nick, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna get a free eyeshadow palette. What's worth £8.99? I think these are now in the sale because the deal's gone, but for Black Friday they were doing, if you spent over like £30 or £40 or something, that you got a free eyeshadow palette and you could actually choose what shade you wanted. So there was about 3 palettes, I think, what you could choose from, and I got the Eyes Like Angels. So this one is the more colourful palette. The other ones was, I think, just a matte palette full of like nudes, and the other one was a shimmer palette with more like nudie colours. And the shades did look pretty similar, all the ones in the pan, and this one looked like it had more of a shade range. And I thought for free, it's actually a pretty good palette. I'm really surprised that they were like doing a nice little present for everyone for Black Friday. So it says it has 32 ultra professional eyeshadows, so you get 32. They're the kind of mini pans, and it has it on the back of all the different shades. This packaging is just so shiny, it's kind of hard to show you, so I will take it out. So it's still hard to show you because this is a very shiny palette, but it is black, shiny, and it just says Revolution Ultra Eyeshadows on it. So I'll show you all the shades inside. The only thing with this one is it has got the names on the sheet, so it's not under the palettes. I know this is their old kind of range, so I think all the palettes they're doing now, most of them are going to have the names like in it instead of like on the sheet, because a lot of people lose this or don't use it anymore. I always use it because I like to know what the shade names are because I'm just weird like that. But I will go through all the shades with you. There's 32, so there's quite a lot. So the first one is called Black Stars, which is just a shiny black. The second one is Green Dream, but I don't think it actually looks green. It's more of a bluey kind of colour. The one next to that is Peach Cream, and it is a very peachy colour, and it is more of a shimmer, not as glittery. Next to that is Orchid, which is a true kind of orchid purple glittery colour. Then we have Sophisticated Pink, which is a kind of like deep pink. Then we have Dream, which is a paler pink with gold shimmers running through. Pink Glow, which is basically the same colour as the next one, but it has more white running through it. Peacock Dream, which is basically a lighter purple than the orchid colour. Silver Star, which is just a true silver. Emerald Night, which is a green. Lilac Shimmer, which is a purpley pink light shade. Purpled, which is a kind of light pinky purple. Cream, which is just a cream colour with shimmer. Pink, which is I think a matte shade, which is just true pink. Lilac Frost, which is a bluey purple toned frosty shade. Award, which is a kind of dark browny gold colour. Pearl Necklace, which is a gold. Night Stars, which is a kind of purple and blue tone. Blue Sheen, which is a light blue. Pink Frosted, which is basically like the pink colour, but it has shimmer running through it. Moss, which is a beautiful colour. It is a mossy green. Molten Chocolate, which is a kind of browny goldy shimmer. Choc, which is basically the one next to it, but it hasn't got the gold glitter running through. Green Stars, which is like moss but a bit deeper. Envy Green, which is more of a brighter green. Copper Dream, which is a copper colour. Bold Purple, which is a more matte true purple. White Light, which is just a white shimmer shade. Orange, which is a orangey copper colour. Aqua Dream, which is a really bright blue. Truffle, which is a little bit similar to the one above it, and it's kind of a brown with pink shimmers. And the last one is Silver Dream, so it is a little bit lighter than Silver Star. So there is a huge shade range in here. They're very small kind of little eyeshadows, but nobody really needs massive eyeshadows, to be honest. I use different ones every day. Unless you use the same eyeshadows every day, you'd obviously want it to last more, but this is more for being kind of creative. They're all shimmers. I don't think there's a few ones that look matte. I don't know if they might have some shimmers running through them, so you probably will need like a matte shade separately to use with this if you like having glitters and mattes. I usually have mattes and then I put the shimmers over the top, sort of in the inner corner or kind of like in the crease. So they are mostly shimmer shades, but they are beautiful. You can use this for like Christmas, Halloween. It is very like festive colours, or you can use a lot of them day to day. But for free, I can't really complain. I think this is in the sale now for maybe like £4 because they're doing like half price, so you can have a look. There is ones what are more matte shades and stuff if you want a palette like this but you don't want all the shimmers. I'm so happy I got this for free because I will probably use this. I was so worried that the pigment and everything was going to be rubbish, but they are pretty good. So this is the one I was the most excited about. I don't know if you can see it kind of going now, but these are the new little square palettes which have glitter in them, so you can actually like shake them and the glitter moves about. I did like the purple one because it had stars in, but this just has kind of like little triangle glitter bits in them, and it is from the I Heart Revolution range, and I got the One True Love palette, and they are pretty hefty. Like, this is quite a thick palette. They have 3 shades, so this is the pinky kind of shade, then they also have one which is purple, and then the other one which is, I think, bluey greeny, like a turquoisey colour. But the shades I most liked was the one in this palette, so I just picked this one up and they are £10. So these aren't on the sale yet because they have kind of come out new for, I think, in December, but I don't know if maybe they might go in sale in the future. But £10 I think is pretty good for such like nice packaging, considering a lot of brands do ones what are like £30 and you get 9 shades in here. So like all the other palettes, it has got a really large mirror as well, so they're really great for traveling if you do take these palettes around with you. So here are the 9 shades. There is a lot of shimmers, not that many mattes. There is 3 mattes and the rest are all shimmers, but I don't mind because I quite like a shimmer and they've given you some matte options, so it's not like it's a whole shimmer palette. Now these don't have shade names, which is a shame, but there's not really much space to put shade names, but they didn't even put them on the sheet either. But I will run through them on what kind of colours they are, though you can probably see what they are anyway. But on the top row, the first one is a very kind of pure gold. The next one is a purpley pinky shimmer. The last one is a creamy matte. Then on the second row you have a gold, well, it's more of a light gold shimmer but not as glittery as the one above. In the middle you have a really deep pinky red with shimmer. Then on the end you have a kind of more of a rose gold. On the last row you have a purpley mauvey colour with shimmers. In the middle you have a matte pinky shade, and then the last one is a matte brown. So you can create some really lovely like day looks with this, or you can kind of like up it up to make it like night looks and a little bit more eccentric, but just a really nice palette. I really want to get some of the other ones, but I think I'm just getting it mainly because, I mean, that's really pretty. I just like the packaging, and I'm a bit worried if I use all the eyeshadows up that I'm gonna have to throw this away. I just wanted to show you that you do get a little sheet of what you've ordered when you've ordered online from them, and it actually says your name on, which is really cute. So it says, "Welcome back, Tiffany, you are the revolution. Thank you for shopping with us." And then on the back it has a really nice message. It says, "We are Revolution. We are ageless, unisex, affordable, social. We are the revolution. You are the revolution. We rebel against elitism and exclusivity. We believe in your voice, your needs, your wants. We are yours. We are all shades." So that's a really nice message that they don't discriminate, and they have like men and women and whoever on their website. So it's great that they're kind of saying that anyone can enjoy makeup. So on the other side of this one, it does have my order on it, so you can check that they've kind of sent everything that you want. They don't have the pricing on it though, but they do tell you kind of what's delivered. And then they just have this. So it says about new products. It has the concealer and it has the new skincare which has arrived, which I have not tested out yet. And then it says meet our creators. So that is all the YouTubers which have done collabs with Revolution. And I have seen some of Kami's videos, and I am subscribed to Soph Does Nails, but I don't actually watch any of the other people. But it's very nice that they have the YouTubers what have kind of collabed in their little leaflet. Okay, so the one everyone's been waiting for, the chocolate heart gift set. So I got this when it was in this sale for Black Friday. So I think they were doing it for, I think, £15. I think it's on sale now for about £20, £25, because originally it was like 30. And I think there's a bit of a confusion with like the worth of the box and how much they were selling it, and then they changed the pricing or something. It's better to get it on sale, so I got this for 15, I believe. There is some other sets which I'd love to get, but they are also on sale at the minute if you're interested, which is one which is a huge chocolate bar, and I I think you must get about 6 eyeshadow palettes in it and some lip glosses and things, and then there's a mini version of this kind of heart, and it's got the little heart highlighters in it as well, and I think that's on sale for £15. So I'm very excited about this. I love the box. I'm going to keep the box to store things in, and inside the contents it has 2 eyeshadow palettes. So it has the Red Velvet Makeup Pigment Palette, the Peanut Butter Cup Makeup Pigment Palette, the Praline Chocolate Face Palette, and the Chocolate Heart. So when you open it up, inside you have the peanut butter, the red velvet, the praline, and the chocolate heart, and they're beautiful. These are some of my favourite eyeshadow palettes, the I Heart Chocolate range. I love chocolate and I love the packaging, and the eyeshadows are pretty good as well, so I was really excited to get these. I know that these are exclusive to this gift set, however there has been some word about that they may be releasing some of the exclusive ones permanently in their range, so just take a look out. I know I really do want to get the I Heart S'mores palette, however I'm not too sure if they're going to release that one or not. That is in the massive chocolate vault. So first up we'll have a look at the peanut butter one. So this is the peanut butter cup, and it has kind of a peanut butter colour with a chocolate on the top. So these are all the shades inside, and they are very kind of peanut buttery, I guess. There's like a bit of random ones in there, like a kind of black and a yellow colour, but all ones that are kind of like daily wear. You could probably wear these day to day. They're a bit more neutral, but overall a really pretty palette. They're supposed to smell like peanut butter and chocolate and whatever the palette is. I also do have another palette to show you, which is from the chocolate vault, but I'll show that at the end. So I will run through all the shades in here for you. So the top one, you have caramel, which is a gold. Then we have smooth, which is a matte kind of an orangey brown. Then we have crunchy, which is a browny bronzy colour. Then we have case, which looks like it is a matte black. Then shell, which is a matte pinky neutral colour. Then pieces, which is a really beautiful orangey kind of, I don't know what you'd call it, orangey bright copper colour. Then on the middle row you have cashew, which is a cashew colour. It's a matte neutral base. Then we have cocoa, which is a brown shimmer. Cinder, which is a more shimmery version of cocoa. Chunk, which is a bit of a muted down version of pieces. Honey, which is a matte yellow but with a mustardy kind of shade. Nutty, which is a copper colour. And on the bottom row we have Delish, which is a kind of like salmony pinky colour. Next to that is peanut butter, which is a kind of neutral shimmer shade. I think that one should have been the shade of the palette, but oh well. Then next to that we have cup, which is a dark chocolate brown. Then salty, which is a very kind of white silver shade. Milk chocolate, which is a matte chocolate colour. And foil, which is like milk chocolate but it has a silver shimmer running through it. So overall it is a very pretty palette. I'm not too sure how great the pigmentation is on these palettes, however it's kind of hard to know unless you do like eyeshadow looks with them. So if you do want me to do any eyeshadow looks like I did the violet palette with any of these, then just comment down below and I'll do like a makeup look and kind of tell you what I think about them, though I know a lot of people have done looks with these and reviews on these already. So this is the Red Velvet palette, and it does look like a red velvet cake. It is red with a kind of bright white dripping down the front of it. So I know a lot of people were kind of a bit about the colours in this, but I actually quite like them. I love kind of crazy colours and brights. I think it's this shade which everyone was a bit like, why is that in that palette for? But even though it doesn't really go, because it is like bright pink, it doesn't really go with like the red velvet theme, I'm actually quite happy because I do a lot of kind of crazy makeup things for like photographs and stuff like that, so I don't actually have a colour like that so far. But overall these are pretty neutral, apart from it has a red themed. It's a little bit like the cranberries and chocolate palette they've kind of brought out, but this is a bit more brighter. So I will run through them with you. So on the first row we have Crumbs, which is a reddy brown. Treat, which is a orangey brown. Lush, which is it's kind of similar to the other palettes. It's that kind of brown with copper running through. Then Frosting, which is a shimmery white. We have Caramelize, which is a matte kind of camel brown. Then Patisserie, which is a matte muted red. Brown Sugar, which is a gold. Baked, which is a matte brown. Cream Cheese, which is a matte white shade but with cream kind of running through it. Decadent, which is a bronzy gold. Then Chocolate, which is a matte chocolate colour. Beetroot, which is the really bright flamingo colour. On the bottom row we have Blend, which is a matte camel, deeper camel colour, then Cupcake, which is a shimmery pinky shade, then Infuse, which is more of a burgundy pink, Bitter, which is a dark matte brown, Sweet, which is a shimmery white with gold, and Red Velvet, which is the shimmery burgundy colour. So overall, I think it is a really pretty palette. I can't wait to do a makeup look with this because they're such unusual colours, especially that bright pink. I can't wait to use that if I go to Hyper Japan kind of things. So next we have the Praline face palette, and I really thought this was going to be an eyeshadow palette, but it's actually a face palette, and I think people are a bit gutted because they're not that into the face palettes, but I'm actually quite happy. I do have a lot of eyeshadow palettes, so I probably didn't need any more anyway, and it's kind of nice to be a bit more inventive with my face makeup. So it's a really pretty kind of pinky peachy colour, and then this is just kind of a yellowy beige. So they've named the colours in this palette as well, which is really great that they've actually bothered to kind of name these ones, because I know they do in the eyeshadows. So we have a bronzer, a kind of blusher, I think that is a highlight. I don't know if the rest of them are all highlight, but I know this is definitely a bronzer and a blusher, and this could either be like used as eyeshadow or highlight. So you could probably take this with you if you're traveling and have all of your makeup. I'm quite pale, so I am a bit worried on whether this bronzer, and I know I can't use this as a highlight on me. Deeper skin tones, it'll be like really beautiful, because I'm quite pale, I don't know if that's going to come up really orange, and the gold as a highlight probably won't work. So I'd probably take this away, use the last one as a highlight, use this as a blush, use these two as eyeshadows, and this as a contour if it works for me. So let me know if you want me to use this as my base in a video. I could do a whole revolution kind of on my face and see if I can actually use this day to day if you have pale skin like me. So I will run through with you and swatch these. We have first the bronzer, which is Temper, which is a very deepy kind of bronze. I don't know how it's going to work on my pale skin. We have Ripple, which is a really beautiful blush, which is kind of a rosy pink with darker pink running through. Bon Bon, which can be used as a highlight, which is a kind of a pinky brown. Praline, which is a very pure deep gold. And the last one, which is my favourite as a highlight, is Fondant, which is a pure icy white. So this palette is really pretty. I know a lot of people kind of have been selling theirs because they like the eyeshadow palettes, but they're not so keen on the face palette. But I want to try it out and see if it works for me. If not, you can always use it as an eyeshadow palette, even though I know the pans are quite big. But if you wanted to get some use out of it, or maybe if you know someone with deeper skin tones, they might really like this because it might work for their skin a bit better if you're quite pale like me. And then the last item in this box is the Chocolate Heart highlighters for our face and eyes, and it says it's a bronzer on the back, but I'll probably not use it as a bronzer. And it also does say that they are cruelty free. I know that I Heart Revolution, most of their products are cruelty free, I believe. So if you are looking for products which are cruelty free, it is a great range. Just make sure it kind of says it on the website. So this is in one of their little wooden boxes where it has the heart shape, and inside it has the bronzer. So it's kind of like a goldy shimmery bronzer. I don't know whether I'll use this as a bronzer on me. It could work as a highlight, but I'm not sure if I'm too pale. But mostly I probably will use it as an eyeshadow. I don't like getting rid of these things because the packaging's so cute, so I always try and find a way to make it work for me. And I think if you did have like darker skin tone, then you could use this for a highlight. However, on me, I don't know if it will work or not, but like I said, I can use it as an eyeshadow, or I can be creative and use it as for something else. But the packaging is really adorable, so I don't want to get rid of it. Okay, so the last one I want to show you, this is actually from the Chocolate Vault gift set, which I haven't got, but I did buy one of the eyeshadow palettes from it off of Depop. Someone had not used it and they liked some of the palette, and then they were selling the other shades. So if you do want to get it either like for cheaper, or you just wanted one of the shades from one of the gift sets, do check on Depop, because a lot of people do sell the ones that they're not really going to wear. I found that I do want the smallest palette from the Chocolate Vault. I haven't found anyone selling it yet. I know someone did sell it for like £11, but I think I saw on my Superdrug that they were going to sell it. I saw that it said it was going to be a Superdrug exclusive on their little bits where all the palettes are, saying the I Heart S'mores next to the I Heart's Cranberry. So I'm gonna wait and really hope that is true and not a fluke and they are gonna bring that palette out. But I know that not many people like the strawberry palette, so they were selling these, but I actually really wanted this one. And it smells kind of like strawberry cheesecake, but not my favourite smell. It is very a fake strawberry smell. So I have actually used this for an eyeshadow look and it is pretty pigmented. I'm quite happy with how it comes out on my eyes. However, it is not as pigmented as some of the other palettes I have where they have more deeper shades. This is more of a light natural finish to it. So I will do a run through again on this palette in case you want to see how they swatch. So on the top row we have Fluff, which is an icy white shimmer. Then we have Flavour, which is a reddish brown. Then we have Slice, which is a deep gold. Butter, which is a yellowy butter colour. Baby, which is a baby pink. Juicy, which is a matte deep pink. Earth, which is a matte chocolate colour. Pinch, which is a matte peachy colour. Phrase, which is a kind of purpley pinky shimmer. Strawberry, which is a kind of deeper strawberry colour, like a deep burgundy. Syrup, which is a shimmery pink. Base, which is a peachy matte colour. And on the bottom we have Drizzle, which is a little bit deeper than Baby. Biscuit, which is a matte biscuity colour. Forever, which is a shimmery kind of cool toned brown. Pour, which is a matte warm tone brown. Petal, which is a light pinky shimmer. Sugar, which is a kind of bit like butter but a shimmer version of it. So overall I really like all these shades. I do like pinky tones and everything on my eyes. I don't wear them every day, but there is some golds and browns in here, so you can kind of take it with you somewhere and mix and match kind of what look you want for that day. So I think it really works well for me. So guys, that is everything. That is all my new Revolution makeup and sort of like the ones I got for Christmas or the ones I kind of found off of Depop. I'm really happy with all the eyeshadow palettes I have. I have a lot of chocolate palettes because they're so affordable. I think they're about $8.99 each now, and they're making the pigment and everything so much better in them. So if you'd like me to do a video where it's just all of the chocolate palettes and I sort of like talk you through them or just show you them without me talking, then just comment down below and I might do that for you. I'm hoping to do some more makeup videos in the future in 2019, and I think I might be buying some stuff from the sales on Revolution because they're kind of clearing out some things now, and I might kind of do another video of like the sale stuff I have got. So do you love I Heart Revolution and Revolution? Let me know down below which one is your favourite palette out of all the ones I've shown today. Is it the red velvet, peanut butter, strawberry cheesecake, or do you like the face palettes or the Halloween ones? So thank you so much for watching guys. I'll leave all my social media down below as I do post pictures of things that I buy, like the palettes and eyeshadows and everything, or maybe it on my skin, so you can kind of have a little look and see if it's actually going to be something you want to get and invest in. So thanks again for watching and I'll see you soon.